hexagram, right? So eat soggy. This weird thing right here. Other points. This is south. This would be north. Green card, fuck. Green card. So that's north. This one green. South. Yep, I think picture. Okay. Give me this much time. This was terrifying, actually. Let's self-cut this part out. You fired out there. Dude, alright. So fucking cool. So yeah. Close enough. Whatever, soggy, whatever. I eat soggy waffles. I eat soggy waffles all the time. Alright. Next, for the business. Do need to bring exactly what the numbers. I think one of the things, if people are connected to it, you're probably gonna feel connected to it. You know what I mean? So, some people, yeah, whatever. Yeah, what's that? LA. Oh, yeah, it's big out there. This is Swisher Pacific, so sure makes sense. West is east, east is west, up is down, down is up. Fuck are we anyway? When is this? this, blah blah blah. Isn't it extra? Size you want, sort of spitball in here. So all you have to do is do this. And hold the question in mind. Here's the right direction you need to go. Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Michael, it's Malik with Loom. How you doing?
With Loom. Oh, what's up? I'm good, man.
That's good, good. Just calling, like you set up this morning between 11 and 1 to work for you.
Dude, I went to Joyology, bro.
Okay, so you want me to cancel this order for you?
Yeah.
Alright, man, you have a good one.
You too, bro. Good day.
Alright.
Alright. I can also delete that part out. So hold the question in mind. Direction. There we go. That's my wife. Make sure it's within the thing right here. It's gotta be a histogram. So, 3 and 3 makes a histogram, and then another 3 and 3. I have to just put it on there. Do that. Okay. I'm gonna use this. Gives me a little bit more space. So let's just go after this one. Yeah, I'm barking at the wrong tree. Yeah, I'm barking at the wrong tree. What the hell am I doing? That's right, wrong. No goddamn order is placed. Alright. You still rolling? There we go. So there's that, and this crazy infinity thing in the dark, which we won't talk about. Do not recommend doing this at home. Don't try this at home, kids. Unless it's professional. This technically against Chitty. I don't know. Wild yarrow would definitely help. I'll just try this for now. Basically, you can always get much closer to call it. Where does the sage go? Does the sage even know? Where does the sage go? Does the sage even know? Good. Alright, so we have these sticks. The idea is, I mean, you could throw a coin, like, this would be the coin flip method, so, just sort of like, unbroken. So, move over here, consult our I Ching. Here I have all these past sort of divinations to kind of remember. Consult the I Ching. The first step is really just marking that it's an unbroken line. So we're gonna mark one unbroken line, or one broken line, I'm sorry. Oops. Get that in the frame. one. Go back to our I Ching, or our cool thing in the sun, half now covered in the sun. And I've read that sages would throw all of them at the same time. I might try that after, just as sort of a practice. But as far as this one goes, I'm just gonna throw it as the coin flip method. So if anyone's watching and you want to try this, how I started was just using a coin. And you can find, like I said, you can find these coins, or maybe you have some lying around. I know a lot of people keep antiques, just random coins. I wouldn't recommend using like American quarter. I mean, you could actually. I have done that before, and you can divine stuff that way too. I've used pennies and I think dimes and stuff, so you can try that. It's really, the point is just as long as you know the difference between unbroken and broken lines. So if the unbroken lines are telling you one thing, then you can mark that and you get 6 symbols. So we're going to try this again. I'm trying to get some that are the same sort of width. So take these two, got them as the same width and the same length. These are not actually yarrow sticks, so that's one thing I definitely could do better. I'll have to keep my eye out next time and get some good yarrow. So I'm gonna take these and just hold them in between your hands. And it's important to hold the question in your mind for whatever you're doing, or whatever you're trying to sort of solve. And I could probably be more accurate with the actual cardinal directions. But we can do that. It's always just a practice and getting sort of better, and not worrying about being perfect. So I hold the question in my mind. Where do I want to go? Where should I go next? Also unbroken. So go back to our book. Consult our I Ching one more time. Well, actually, right now we're not really consulting anything. This is just sort of getting the hexagram first. Spoke too soon. Also unbroken. Doing that. Back over here. Trying to stay in the circle when you throw it. Definitely sort of helps. So I'm holding the question in my mind. Where should I go, or what should I do next? And you see how that one was connected? So we say that was unbroken, or we say that was, I'm sorry, that one is actually what you would call unbroken. I spoke wrongly before. When I say that was unbroken, those are broken lines. It's a weird translation. I've never actually done this before on a camera. So we'll call this one obviously unbroken because it's one solid line. These first two are, I'll have to just edit that part out. These two are unbroken. Or I'm sorry, god damn it, I keep saying it wrong. these two are broken, and this one is unbroken. All right. So we're gonna go back up here. Salt. Cool divination. I love how the sun has been moving across this. So you just only want to throw it 6 times. Right. Got these. The coin flip method here. I like to just kind of hold it in my hand when I'm doing it, but so filming it's like a whole different thing. Holding the question in my mind. What direction do I want to go? What do I want to do? Or where should I go? What direction should I go? Looks like that's unbroken. Or, I'm sorry, that is broken. When they are separated like that, when the 2 pieces are separated, that means it is a broken line. Just for clarification. Jax? Oh, there you go. So we have that. So we have that. I mean, it's broken. Spin these one more time. Just like this. It's not important that you do this before. It's just really important that you hold the question in mind before you throw it. So you just say, what direction should I go? What should I do? That is unbroken. So once again, just gonna go now to our 5th one. It's unbroken. And oops. Here. Should probably be good to go live. I might just like post this online so people are interested. Now my commentary is kind of whack, but if you're still with me at this point, it's thank you for staying with me. I'm just, if anyone's interested, I might do like a simpler method before throw just like coins or something. Anyway, this is the last one. So we're gonna throw these again. Once again, these are not yarrow stalks. The best way is really to cut yarrow stalks from the plant and then dry them out so that they probably will resemble this once they're dried out. I imagine when I would find them, they're gonna be green mostly, and then you have to just break them apart and they'll look like this. So somewhat like this, I imagine, but just for clarification. All right, so anyway, here's the last one we're gonna throw. Hold the thought in your mind, or whatever it is your question is, and that one is broken. So one more time, and then We will consult the I Ching. So, as you'll see here, there are two different trigrams, is what they call them. These are 3 and 3. So the first two are broken, followed by a line underneath. So we go here, and we find, this is in the back of the book, as you'll see. You know, every I Ching is different, but you could, oh yeah, here it is. So, there's a cover somewhere. I'm not sure where I put the cover. Anyway. This is the hard edition. Hardcover. So we go up here. We're looking for two unbroken lines. Or two broken lines followed by an unbroken line. So we got two, because this is the upper trigram. Chen. Two unbroken, followed by a solid line. So we know the upper trigram is going to be Chen in the second column. So bottom trigram is unbroken. Broken, unbroken, broken. The pictures are kind of make it actually easier than me speaking it, to be honest. Chen. So Chen. Kan. Chen Kan. 40. So there's a number there. So they have a picture, a number, and a word with a pronunciation. Those are all three of the symbolic languages, in my opinion, that you would need. So Kan, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that, and Chen, which leaves you at 40. So what we're gonna do here, usually it'll tell you the page number. I think, let's see here. I'm trying to remember where page numbers are. Identifying. We know our symbol is 40, so it really helps if just gonna write that down here. Go to 40. Looks like it's on page 185, chapter 48, Ching. So, alright, Ching. So it looks like that's what our symbol looks like. Cha-ching! I don't think there's a cha in here, that'd be hilarious. There's a chia, jin, shin. Yeah, there's no cha in here. There's hao shu, tao chu, ching. Cha-ching. Just ching. So we have 48. And on page 185. So, go to page 185. And Ching the well. That's a pretty good one. It gives you a symbol here. And that's Probably a very old Chinese symbol. I'm sure it represents a lot of things. I speak Mandarin, but I've never really seen it written. I probably learned that pretty quick, though. Looks like a 4. Michelangelo, practice your practice your brush strokes. No, I don't want. So we have those. Looks like there's a judgment. Wood is below, water above. The wood goes down into the earth to bring up water. The image derives from the pole in the bucket well of ancient China. The wood represents not the buckets, which in ancient times were made of clay, but rather the wooden poles. Most of the water is hauled up from the well. The image also refers to the world of plants, which lift the water out of the earth by means of their fibers. The well from which the water John creates a further idea of inexhaustible dispensing nourishment. Come and go, blah, blah, blah. Judgment. Town may be changed, but the well cannot be changed. It neither decreases nor increases. They come and go and draw from the well. If one gets up almost to the water, and the rope does not go all the way, or the jug breaks, brings misfortune. This is a pretty good one. Political structures change, as do nations, but the life of man with its needs remains eternally the same. This cannot be changed. Life is also inexhaustible. It grows neither less nor more. It exists for one and for all. Generations come and go, and all enjoy life in its inexhaustible abundance. However, there are 2 prerequisites for a satisfactory political or social organization of mankind. We must go down to the very foundations of life. For any merely superficial ordering of life that leaves its deepest needs unsatisfied is as ineffectual as if no attempt at order had ever been made. Alright, there's another thing that's kind of interesting and important to take into account here when consulting this, because some of this doesn't apply, actually. So, if you look here, we have 9, so these numbers also represent, these unbroken lines represent one more thing. So, you got, if you think of it like 6, 7, 8, 9, is what is the corresponding numbers. However, you can have these as well. So, for instance, 6 at the beginning, there is a 6 at the beginning since this is broken. So we can put a 6 next to our trigram.